doesn't start with a decision. It starts with exhaustion. You're lying there, maybe at 2 in the morning, maybe on a Tuesday afternoon when nothing particular is happening, and you notice something. The anger is still there. The story is still looping. The same moment, the same words, the same face, and somewhere underneath all of it, a small voice. Barely there, like the smoke from a candle that just went out. It says, I don't want to carry this forever. Not, I forgive them. Not even close. Just, I'm tired of feeling this way. But it's there. And that whisper, that quiet, exhausted, barely believed whisper, is where it all begins. Not with strength, with exhaustion. Step 2, seeing it clearly. Here's the thing about pain. We soften it. Not because we're weak, because it's unbearable otherwise. We tell ourselves, it wasn't that bad. They didn't mean it. I'm probably overreacting. We take the sharp edges off the memory, round them out, make the whole thing easier to hold. But you can't forgive something you haven't acknowledged. You can't heal a wound you keep pretending isn't there. So at some point, you have to look at it. Really look. Not the softened version. Not the story you've been telling yourself. What actually happened? What it actually cost? Maybe they stopped asking how your day was. Maybe they started coming home late without explaining. Maybe they said something once, just once, that you never forgot, even though they did. Write it down if you have to. Say it out loud in an empty room. This is what happened. This is what it did to me. This is what I lost. Because softening the truth doesn't protect you. It just delays the healing. Step 3, the anger you can't skip. You're going to be angry. And I want to say something about that. Because there's a name for what this anger actually is. Psychologists call it protective anger. It's not bitterness. It's not weakness. It's your heart drawing a line and saying, this wasn't okay. And if you try to skip it, if you rush to the part where you're fine, where you've moved on, where you smile and say, I've forgiven them, the anger doesn't disappear. It goes underground. It shows up later as a sharpness in your voice you can't explain, as a coldness that wasn't there before, as a wall you built so quietly you didn't even notice it going up. So don't skip it. The reason this stage feels so dangerous, the reason many of us swallow the anger and call it being the bigger person, is that somewhere early on we learn that anger isn't safe, that showing it means losing someone. Let it move through you. It will, if you let it, because skipping the anger doesn't make you healed. It just makes you numb. Step 4, understanding without excusing. At some point, the question shifts. It stops being, how could they do this to me? And becomes something quieter. What was happening inside them? That shift doesn't happen all at once. It sneaks up on you, usually at a strange moment. When you're washing dishes, when you're on a long drive, when you're not trying to figure anything out, and you find yourself thinking, maybe they were scared. Maybe they didn't know how to say what they needed. Maybe they were someone who pulled away every time things got too close. Not because they didn't care, but because closeness itself felt dangerous to them. This isn't excusing what happened. Let me be clear about that. Understanding is not absolution. But it does something important. It moves them out of the category of monster and back into the category of human. Flawed, struggling, capable of causing real damage without fully understanding what they were doing. People who hurt others in love usually learn somewhere, very early, that this is what love looks like. born this way. They were shaped this way. You don't have to excuse it. But understanding it changes something. Because what they did wasn't random. It was a pattern. And patterns have roots. Step 5. Forgiving yourself first. Before you forgive them, you have to forgive yourself. For trusting, for staying, for not leaving sooner. Because it's much easier to stay angry at them than to sit with the quieter, more uncomfortable feeling. I ignored the signs. I gave chances that weren't earned. I stayed longer than I should have. You saw the patterns. The way they'd go quiet for days, then act like nothing happened. The way they'd apologize beautifully, and then do the same thing again 2 weeks later. The way you kept believing the apology, not because you were naive, but because you wanted it to be true. That wasn't confusion. That was hope. And hope, even when it costs you, is not something to be ashamed of. So somewhere in the middle of all this, something has to happen. You stop putting all the blame on them, and you stop putting all the blame on yourself. You forgive yourself, not in one clean moment. Slowly, in the small, quiet ways that matter, because you can't heal while you're still punishing yourself for having loved. Step 6. Choosing to let go. I want to try something with you, just for a moment. Imagine you put it down, not forever, not as a commitment, just right now, for 1 minute. The story, the replay, the if only, and the what if, and the version of events you keep returning to at the wrong hour of the night. Imagine you just set it down, like something heavy you've been carrying for so long you forgot it wasn't part of you. What does that feel like? That feeling, that breath, is what letting go actually is. Not a grand gesture, not a ceremony, a quiet choice, made again and again on ordinary days, when the weight tries to come back. Holding on doesn't keep you safe, it keeps you stuck, so you let go. Not all at once, not perfectly, one thought at a time, till one day you notice it doesn't consume you the way it used to. You remember, but you're not imprisoned by the remembering. That's the quietest kind of freedom. Step 7. Not using it as a weapon. You made the choice to forgive, but forgiveness has a way of being tested, usually in the middle of an argument about something completely unrelated. The dishes, the plans, a tone of voice, something small. And suddenly, it's there. The old thing, the buried thing. Remember when you always, this is just like that time. There's a name for this. Researchers who study couples call it kitchen sinking, when a present conflict becomes a container for every unresolved hurt from the past. And it's more damaging than most people realize. Not because it brings up the past, but because it tells the other person, I never really forgave you. I've just been holding this in reserve. Real forgiveness means when you fight about now, about this, about what happened today, not about the message they left unanswered 6 months ago, not about the dinner they forgot. You leave the buried thing where it is. Not because you've forgotten, not because it didn't matter, but because you made a choice. And choices have to be kept, especially the ones that cost something, because forgiveness used as a weapon isn't forgiveness, it's control. Forgiveness doesn't erase what happened. It doesn't mean you forget. It doesn't mean what happened was okay. It means you stop carrying the weight. You stop letting what they did, what happened then, decide how you feel now. Because for the first time in a long time, it's not about them anymore. It's about you, your peace peace, your life, and the part of you that finally gets to move forward.